I understand English, but I can't speak it fluently. Can you relate to this feeling? Many of you have mentioned this in your emails and questions. Despite spending countless hours studying English, when it's time to speak, you often go blank, forget your grammar, stumble over pronunciation, and lose your vocabulary. To go down the drain means to disappear, which is what seems to happen to your language skills when you try to speak. This lesson aims to help you overcome these challenges and gain practical skills to boost your confidence in speaking English fluently. Before addressing why this happens, let's improve your English skills, including listening, pronunciation, and vocabulary. By the end of this video, you'll be able to test your understanding and ask questions in the comments. So, why do so many students understand English but struggle to speak it fluently? This is mainly because understanding a language involves receptive skills like listening and reading. Many learners focus on language input by watching films, YouTube videos, TV shows, listening to English podcasts, and reading books. This is fantastic for building vocabulary and understanding the language, but it doesn't do much to improve speaking fluency. Speaking requires productive skills, meaning you need to practice using the language actively. Unfortunately, language output opportunities are harder to find than input ones. It's not easy to visit an English-speaking country, find a personal tutor, or have an English-speaking friend. This is why many grammar experts struggle with speaking despite their deep knowledge. Today, I have 6 practical tips to help you. The first one is free. Talk to yourself. This method, which I used while learning Spanish, is simple yet effective. Start narrating your actions in English, either in your head or out loud. This exercise helps improve your fluency and fluidity. For instance, while doing chores, describe what you're doing in English. Although speaking out loud is preferable for practicing pronunciation, narrating in your head is a good start. To further enhance your vocabulary, keep a diary of words or phrases you don't know. Use apps or your smartphone's notes feature to record and review new vocabulary daily. This method, which I've shared in my YouTube videos, can drastically expand your vocabulary with minimal effort. The second tip is to talk to a tutor. A tutor provides 3 key benefits. They can guide your conversation, correct your mistakes, and offer a safe space for practice. Unlike speaking with friends, a tutor's job is to help you improve, and they can provide targeted advice based on their experience. Finding the right tutor can be daunting, but platforms like LanguageTalk make it easier. They have a strict screening process, and you can filter tutors by availability, location, price, and motivation. Most tutors offer a free trial session, eliminating the risk of paying for a session with someone you don't connect with. The third tip is writing. Preparing written responses for common questions can help you practice speaking. Think of potential conversation topics and write down your answers. This exercise helps build confidence and fluency. Presenting these written answers to a tutor for feedback can further improve your speaking skills. The fourth tip is to focus on fluency over accuracy. Aim to be understood rather than perfect. Making mistakes is part of the learning process, and having a sense of humor about them can help. Keeping notes of corrections you receive can be beneficial for reviewing later. The fifth tip is shadowing, which involves imitating other English speakers. Repeat what you hear in videos without worrying about grammar. This practice improves comprehension, pronunciation, and muscle memory for forming words. Let me know if you'd like a detailed lesson on shadowing. The sixth and final tip is to record yourself speaking. This helps you become comfortable with your voice and notice areas for improvement. Recording yourself regularly provides a benchmark to track your progress. For example, record your answers to frequently asked questions and compare them after a year to see your improvement. Expanding on the first tip, talking to yourself is incredibly versatile. You can do it anywhere, anytime. If you're walking to the store, narrate your journey. I am walking to the store. I see a red car. I need to buy milk and bread. This constant practice helps solidify your thinking in English. You can also reflect on your day in English before you go to bed, recounting what you did, what you saw, and how you felt. This reinforces your learning and makes speaking in English more natural over time. When it comes to vocabulary, the diary approach is very flexible. Beyond just noting down unknown words, try to use them in different sentences throughout your day. For instance, if you've learned the word elated, Make sentences like, I felt elated when I received my promotion, or the children were elated after the school trip. This active usage will help cement the new vocabulary in your mind. Additionally, engage with various media sources. Reading articles, watching videos, and listening to podcasts on different topics can introduce you to new words and phrases that you can then practice. Talking to a tutor can also be a structured, goal-oriented process. Set specific goals for each session. For example, one session could focus on perfecting your self-introduction, while another could tackle discussing your hobbies or explaining your job. This focused approach ensures steady progress and builds your confidence incrementally. Moreover, using platforms like LanguageTalk allows you to access tutors with diverse backgrounds. This exposure to different accents and speaking styles can further enrich your learning experience and prepare you for real-world conversations. Writing as a preparatory exercise is invaluable. Start by writing about familiar topics, then gradually move to more complex subjects. For instance, begin with your daily routine, then progress to writing about a recent book you read or a movie you watched. After writing, read it out loud. This practice not only improves your writing skills, but also your pronunciation and fluency. Over time, you'll notice a significant improvement in how naturally and confidently you can express your thoughts in English. When focusing on fluency over accuracy, remember that the goal is to communicate effectively. This means you don't need to worry about making mistakes. Instead, concentrate on getting your message across. Embrace the errors as learning opportunities. For example, if you're telling a story and can't remember a word, describe it in another way or use gestures. This keeps the conversation flowing and reduces the pressure to be perfect. Shadowing is a powerful technique. Start with short sentences or phrases and gradually move to longer ones. Listen to a sentence, pause, and repeat it, trying to match the speaker's intonation and rhythm. Over time, this practice will help you develop a more natural speaking style. You can use various sources like TED Talks, interviews, or even movie dialogues for this exercise. Additionally, recording yourself while shadowing can provide immediate feedback, helping you to notice and correct your mistakes. Recording yourself is not just about tracking progress, but also about self-assessment. Create a variety of recordings, narrate your day, discuss your interests, or even read a passage from a book. Listen to these recordings critically. Note areas where you struggle, such as specific sounds or word stresses, and work on them. Re-record and compare. This iterative process will gradually improve your pronunciation, clarity, and overall confidence in speaking. Incorporating these 6 tips into your daily routine can significantly improve your spoken English skills. Remember, consistency is key. Regular practice, even in small doses, leads to substantial progress over time. Make use of technology and resources available to you, stay patient with yourself, and celebrate the small victories along the way. With dedication and the right strategies, you'll find yourself speaking English more fluently and confidently. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You've got this.